would like to express my deepest appreciation and gratitude to each and every one of you for coming to hear the voice of people whose voice are not heard yet. I would like to also express my thanks for the University of Helsinki University for inviting me to have this opportunity to meet wonderful people sitting here. My voice is loud enough? Can you hear?
A bit more loud.
Bizler yurtumuzda ismi Şark Türkistan yurtunda film koyup bugün bu filmni bizim bir küçük bir kızımız işleyen.
As you could see from the film, the short footage, the name of our country is called East Turkestan. This film is made by a young teenager.
Biz özümüz Aşağı'nın yerlik milletleri Uygur milleti.
We are the native of East Turkestan called Uyghurs.
Yerde biz bilen kırındaşlarımızın yerlik milletlerden yani Kazak, Kırgız, Özbek, Tatar, Tacik, şunundaki Mongol kırındaşlarımız var.
Besides Uyghurs, there are some other minority groups living in East Turkestan, including Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, Tajik, Tatar, and the Mongols.
Bizim kırındaşlarımız bilen bizni 1949 yılı Xitay hükümeti besip algandan keyin bizge Xinjiang Uyghur Abdunum rayonuna hukuk verdi.
After military invasion in 1949, this area is changed its name into Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region.
Bu vakıda bizde 2% Xitay halkı var.
At that time, total Chinese population was about 2%.
Ular bolsun Gumindandan kalgan kaldıklar ve bizni besip aldı.
Those are some local Han Chinese
Askerler ait.
business and some military personnel at that time.
Bizim besip algandan keyin 55 yılı Xinjiang Uyghur Abdunum rayonunda biz yerlik halk bolganlygymız üçün bizge merkezden Beijing'den Abdunum hukuk verdi.
After long discussion in 1955, the area is officially called Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, and constitutionally by saying that Uyghurs are the one who exercise the autonomous right.
Nahayeti yaxşı siyasetler.
With the promise of lot of good policies.
Öz takdirimizni özümüz belgileydigan, öz tilimiz bilen sözleydigan, bütün milli kimligimizni qo'g'daydigan, bizni baxtli qiladigan, dinimizga chekilmaydigan, hamma yaxshi haqiqiy avtonom qonun ijro qilinsa, shunday yaxshi siyosatlar.
Those policies included the right to speak our own language, keep our tradition and custom, and maintain our national identity, also including the right of self-determination.
Hatta 86% milliler iş ornida rehberler özününki Uygur halkıdan ve yerliklerden bulunuyor.
Even the initial policy set the percentage of the native people to be hired in government level, which is 86%. 86% should be among the local people to be hired at government level.
Lekin şu siyaset çıkan günden tartıp ta hazırlıca Uygur halkı demokratiya, kişilik hukuk, milli kimlikten söz içmeye tutulsun, bir gün tinchlikka erişelim.
Since the policy introduced, the Uyghurs, not even talking about the human rights or democracy, just they did not have one day peaceful life since that day of autonomous law introduced.
Dastlabda bizning baylarımızdan o'tadi. Bular ko'michi pul tapqa adamni o'ltirib deb tushunsak, qalb baxtsiz bo'lib qoladi.
And during the initial period of 1950s, the first target was the rich people, just because of the class struggle campaign of Chinese government. Many rich people are classified as enemy and they got killed.
57 yılı bütün sesik ziyalilerini yok tutuş gerek de okutçu, tarihçi, tədqiqatçı ziyalilerimizni 61 bin adamını turmuq tutup ketdi.
As of 1957, another campaign started, this time targeting intellectuals, and many Uyghur intellectuals imprisoned or killed.
Bu ketim tutkunda Uygur, Kazak, Kırgız, Özbek, Tatar, Logay hemisi ortak düştü.
In that time, not only the Uyghurs, the Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, Nogay, Tatar, some other ethnic groups also became the victim of that campaign.
2% hayat kayıp gelen.
And most of them just died in long imprisonment.
Şunun bilen her 5 yılda bir ketim, 10 yılda bir ketim, her kanda inkılap fazlaş degen bilen Uygurlarının ziyalileri ve ilgar adamlarını tüketti.
Since then, every 5 years, another campaign started, one after another. So, including all walks of life, most of the Uyghurs got hit by these campaigns.
Uygurlarını namratlıkka ve naik halaklıkka iştirdi.
And this endless political campaign just pushed the Uyghurs to be in poverty and miserable life.
Ben üzem 13 yaş vaxtımda öğrendim sürgün kılın.
I was expelled from my hometown when I was the age of 13.
Uygurlarını tarqaqlaştırışta öylerimizde takip edip beyran kılar.
It was the campaign launched by Chinese government, just scattering the population. Just our family became the victim of that scattering campaign, and the scatter the Uyghur people from cities to towns, or from towns to villages.
Bütün Uygur emas elbette. 5% Uygur'un şehirleşişige, yaxşı turmuş keçirişige ruxsat.
And only 5% of Uyghur population allowed to remain in cities. Rest of them just forcefully scattered into villages.
Ula chet ellerge ko'rinish qilish qo'yildi.
And the Uyghurs in cities also became the showcase.
Ula Xitoy hukumatining, kommunist Xitoy hukumatining siyosati uchun ishlaydi.
And those 5% Uyghurs who remain in the cities hired by the government to work for their own agenda.
Eğer undaq kılınmasa, ularni turmuğa taşındı, balları to'g'landi qilindi, ishdan ayrilib qoldi.
And among those who disobeyed, also expelled from their job, and their families suffered.
Endi Xitoy hukumati Xinjiang Uyghur Avtonom rayon degan qonunni ijro qilmaganda, o'zining chiqargan qonuniga, o'zining qabul qilgan qonuniga xilaf holda bugungi kunda angladinglar, qo'sh tillik ma'rifda Yaslidan tartib 2003 yildan hozirgacha bizning ona tilimizni oliy maktabgacha qo'llab chiqardi.
Without going too much about the history, just I would like to give a brief information about the recent campaign. According to Chinese constitution, according to a national autonomous law, in the Uyghur autonomous region, Uyghur is an official language, but now the Uyghur language is banned as a teaching language from kindergarten to university.
Ben başka sözlerden söz açmayman. Her kandak bir millet kabul kılanmaydıgan, her kandak bir halk kabul kılanmaydıgan bir sözün sizlerge misal tutuyorum.
Just I would like to give one example which is not acceptable by any nation on earth.
14 yaştan 25gacha Uyghur kızlarını Xitoy өлkөлөргө apırıp işe orlaştırış degan nahayat chiroyli qalpoq keltirgan siyosatni chiqardi.
There is one policy introduced since 2002, as you seen in the film, including the girls from 18 to 25 who are forcefully, compulsory, transferred from East Turkestan to mainland China under the name of Employment Relocation Program.
Bir Egiz Kansuchini endi yeni gün atkan bizning qizlarimiz o'zimizning Jungoning oltidan Xitoyning oltidan bir qismisi bo'lgan Sharq Turkistonning o'zida dehqonchilik qilibmi, tikimchilik qilibmi, har qanday ish qilib o'zining jinini beqiyotgan qizlarni onalardan orada. 14 yaşdan 22 yaşgacha maktab yashidagi qizlarni maktablardan orada.
Those girls should be at school at that age, or they should be arranged for employment opportunity in their home as they speak their own language, or as they can find their own living environment. Instead, they are transferred to mainland China, where they don't understand Chinese, they don't understand any culture, they don't have any community life.
Endi bular qarşı chiqqanlarni tinchlik bilan fikr qilganlar hammasi terrorist va bo'lgunchilar turmuga tashlandi.
And those who opposed to this forceful transfer policy, many parents put in jail in the name of terrorists or separatists.
Jumladan bizning milliy kimligimizga intayin ig'ir tahdid keldi.
And that became the major threat for national identity of Uyghurs.
Xitoy hukumati 50 yillardan beri bizni sistematik assimilyatsiya.
It was the official policy of Chinese government to pursue a systematic assimilation for Uyghurs since 50 years.
Lekin hozir uning bosqichini Bu biz özümüzün milli kimligimizni, meyli Tibet olsun, meyli Uygurlar, Şarkı Türkistan olsun, can tikip biz asmalasaya olup ketmek milli kimligimizni şundak azap okubat içine saklap kaldık.
During this campaign, Uyghurs and Tibetans struggled very hard to keep their national identity.
Şunun için bular, bu kıtım bizim milli kimligimizden ayak kar koyup, milli kırgınçılık, öldürüp tüketiş siyaseti özgerdi.
After this recent campaign, the nature of policy has absolutely changed. It turned out to be elimination of one nation.
7. ayının 5. günü enim şu bizden kızlarımızda eketken, enim mecburluğunu Xitay ülkelerine haydap apırlı hizmet orlaştırımız, baykılımız digenlerinin işkir ülke vekillerine karşı almağalığı için 7. ayının 5 vakası kozgulmuş.
Just reason of July 5th unrest, as you could see from the film, just because of the atrocity those Uyghur girls faced in mainland China, many of them got killed, and the local people, to express their resentment, took the streets.
Ular aslı zorlanıp bağlı.
Those are the girls transferred to mainland China by the government program.
Bununla karşı kozgalganlarını hemmisini ken külemde Futti Tiananmen vakasını kandak bastırgan bolsa, şunda kırgınçılık mesken.
Chinese government deployed the same method that they used for Tiananmen massacre to suppress the peaceful demonstration of Uyghurs.
Muş Uygurlarını kırıp tüketiş için tinişlik bilen çıkan namayışın topulan özgertip, günahsız Xitay halkının ölüşünü keltirip çıkardı.
And because of the violent act of the suppression of Chinese government, the peaceful demonstration turned out to be violent, and it became the clash between Han Chinese and Uyghurs.
Mana endi şu günden tartip hazırgıça Uygur'un 12 yaştan yukarı bolgan yaş balları, 35 yaştan töven bolgan yaşlar 10 minglap turumga taşlandı.
And since then, Chinese government targets mainly the young generation, and many thousands of Uyghurs already put in prison, and many of them are disappeared.
Burun biz minglap degenden aytı jiqtap kokjiglaytdık.
Before, it was scary to mention thousand that words.
Hazır 10 minglap degen sanni Xitay hükümeti hiç kandak kat takmay özünün web saytida e'lon qildi.
Now the Chinese government, without any hesitation, they are announcing the total imprisonment or trial is more than 10,000, 20,000 with this figure.
Uygurlarga ölüm cezası hüküm kılış, Cumhur boyunca, Xitay devleti boyunca en yukarı dereceye çıktı.
Now the death penalty rate for Uyghurs became the highest in China.
Uygurlarning adukat taklif qilish o'zini oqlash huquqi yo'q.
And those Uyghurs did not have a right to have a lawyer to defend their rights.
Men Amnesty International'ga evatib bergan 14 yoshlik bir bolaning Beijingga yozgan arzini sizlarga so'zlab beraman.
Just I would like to tell the story of 14 years girl who the 14 years boy who wrote a petition to Beijing. Actually, that information I already sent to the attention of Amnesty International.
Men bir partiya a'zosining bolasıyam.
He said, I am the son of Communist Party member.
Dadam hukumat uchun ishlaydi.
My father works for government.
Men maktabga sumkini esib namoyish bo'lgan kuni ketayotgan vaqtimda tutilgan.
I was detained while I was walking to school with my school bag.
Meni qotil deb 15 yillik qamoq jazosi hukm qildi.
Now I